Hello all. Today I come to you with, unfortunately, a bit more of what I would consider to be a serious video. Today I would like to discuss the state of the fragrance community. I want you all to notice that both above and below the video, depending on where you're watching me right now, it doesn't say my thoughts on Jeremy Fragrance, pitchforks, fire, etc. Here's my thing. I have experienced this community for nearly 10 years now. I have seen the big players who started it all, some of them come and go. I've seen new people come with ulterior motives to get big, rich, famous, get a lot of popularity, get a lot of subscribers, viewership, etc. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. There's just a clear and cut difference between authenticity and trying to take your money, is basically what it comes down to. What makes either one of these things right or wrong is really dependent upon the viewer, the audience. So I'm not here to tell you what is right or wrong as far as content that you watch or as far as the creators that you watch. But that being said, there are some pretty clear issues that have been taking place and unfolding throughout the years. And there's always going to be drama. When you get a big group of people, especially on the internet now, where people don't really have to face each other, as you noticed, it's getting to be really, really ridiculous when it comes to any kind of social media whatsoever. When you see the absolute dribble that comes out of people's comments sometimes that is just so out of this world rude and unsolicited for the most part. But that being said, there are things that happen because they're provoked, or because people can't let things go, or because people are jealous, or whatever the case may be, when they see some of these new reviewers coming in and gaining a lot more subscribers. I want to make something very, very clear for myself while making this video. I have 2,500 subscribers, and I cherish every one of you that are watching and that have watched and stuck with me since day one. But I've been here since almost the beginning. I was like the second generation, the second wave, whatever, came in right after and with Dan and John and a lot of other people. Just after, you know, Robes and Cubby and all of them. And I'm not salty about the amount of subscribers that I have, because it was never a mission for me to gain subscribers. As far as my subscriber count equals a paycheck. I wanted to gain subscribers organically based off of authenticity, based off of we are sharing a common interest, based off of me being generally very honest with you all. Which is also why you'll notice in my videos sometimes I swear quite a bit, because I don't really care. I just want to give you the real version of me, and then you can take it or leave it as far as my opinion goes with the fragrances. We're here to discuss what it is that we love. That's what my whole process has been since I started. Is there anything wrong with gaining money in that process? No. But I'll tell you, for me personally, I've been given things far and few between, because I've never wanted to feel responsible, and I've never wanted to feel obligated to give a company a positive review based off of that generosity. That being said, it's not bad if that's the case. I personally just would in fact feel poorly if I gave a company a really bad review, but someone else who really liked that fragrance, you know, had to purchase the bottle for $100, whereas I got it for free and then bashed the thing. So that's just never really been my cup of tea. Also, you know, as far as pumping videos out, when a fragrance is released the day of and you are pumping out a quote-unquote review. I'm just gonna touch this real quick. That is not a review, in my opinion. Now, this is all based off of opinion, but if you're reviewing something the day it comes out, the week it comes out, the month it comes out, that is not a review, in my personal opinion and the way that I do things. I think Mark and I would see very eye to eye on what constitutes a review. Personally, I'm spending at least 6 months time with a fragrance. I want to experience both cold weather and warm weather with it. It doesn't necessarily have to go through 100 degrees and negative 20 degrees, so you get the full spectrum, but I want to experience at least like a 30 to 40 degree day and at least a 80 degree day, but multiple days, I suppose, in those types of weather. Because fragrances do different things with different temperatures and react differently with your skin and whatever else. So I think that for me to give an authentic review, I need to experience those things for the performance sake and for the way that it ends up smelling on my skin. It could be smelling spoiled in the summertime, so I wouldn't want to tell you to go purchase something and be like, hey, you could use this all year long, and then it ends up smelling like rotten shit in the summertime. That's just not the way it's going to work for me. That'd be incorrect. I'd be giving you misinformation. So for me personally, I like to spend 6 months to a year with something before I review it, and that's why you see, I just put a Prada L'Homme. The fragrance has been out for 2 years, okay? I just put it out, a review on it. The key for me is just authenticity. Everybody else is free to do as they wish. I am not judging anybody that wants to make money off of this. It's advertising, essentially. This is a market, okay? It's a hypersexualized market too, which is why we're starting to see a lot more people jump on the bandwagon. Now, I'm gonna touch base with the issue that I have. The issue that I have is that there are these people in this community, okay, that I have a lot of people that I'm friends with. I have a lot of people I've communicated with throughout the years. I have a lot of people that I would stick up for and that I consider to be friends in this community. But there's also a lot that I really can't stand. And it's based off of the show that you're given via video and then the actual version of themselves that they don't show to people that's in the inbox, okay? So there are some rotten people out there that are just out for themselves, very self-serving, and it doesn't matter. I don't need to get into names. I don't need to whatever. But I'm just saying, in my experience, there has been a steady decline in genuine people, and they're either foxtrotting out of here, packing their bags and leaving and giving up on this whole thing, or they are kind of just staying neutral, which is kind of where I'm at. I just do my own thing. I don't really care one way or the other. I don't get involved, but I did want to address everything that's been going on. I've been asked several times, so here we are. As far as the way I see it, there are moments in this journey, this fragrance journey, the little blip in time that this has been an experience for me, and you probably, as far as the internet and fragrance goes. And there has just been a lot more drama than there has been good, I want to say, in the last 3 or 4 years, which is really unfortunate. It's always something. So when it comes to people like Jeremy, I say more power to him. He came into this, you knew what he was. He was the poster child for hypersexualizing a brand, and there's nothing wrong with that. The guy's good looking, not exactly the best spokesperson in my opinion, although he is speaking a different language, and I can't speak German, so I'm no one to talk. This is no offense or anything like that. If Jeremy, if you ever watch this video, I doubt it. I'm somebody with 2,500 subscribers, so probably not. But I don't bear any ill will towards him for wanting to pursue a career in this field. I just don't. I don't see why it's anybody's business either. And the thing of it is there's all these people that are taking it on that really have nothing to say and are doing the same exact thing. They're just not as successful at it, which is kind of what ends up grinding my gears a little bit. You want to think that people are authentic and genuine in their actions, but I end up just taking a step back and looking at the full picture here and realizing that some of these people that spend a lot of time on bashing him or questioning his strategies or whatever are really kind of in it for themselves anyways. So kind of fuck you, my opinion. And a lot of those people are also the same ones that just pump out these videos day after day after day after day, spending 1 day with a fragrance, spending 1 hour with a fragrance. That's not genuine to me. That is, you are literally asking for money. You want money. You want viewership. Therefore, you want money. You want to make money off these people you don't know. They are not a part of a community for you. They are not part of a family to you. They're not part of friends to you. They are cash signs. That's it. Therefore, I don't respect that all too well as far as you thinking that you're above Jeremy, but then doing the same exact goddamn thing. Not a fan of it. Myself personally. It's the pot calling the kettle black, and it's just kind of, it's childish. If somebody's more successful than you and, you know, pursuing the same exact thing that you wish that you could do, you should probably just be happy for them, because karma's kind of a bitch. It does come around. Now, all that aside, because Jeremy, I'm not worried about him. He's going to have his success, and nobody's going to change that. And, you know, there may have been flaws in his character when it comes to things in his past. Everybody screws up too, by the way. Nobody's immune to screwing up. We're all human. So we have to give people the benefit of the doubt that they can change and for the better. So I don't know why people get so hung up on trying to create this ever the cyclic thing of drama, okay, where it's just hate him, hate. It doesn't matter. Do your own thing. If you care about this community, you already know that Jeremy and whatever he's produced as far as reviewers aren't authentic anyway, so you don't have to subscribe to them. They are selling you something, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let them do that. If you want to watch someone who's authentic, watch Mark or watch myself or a number of other people that have come along and just done this since, you know, 10 years ago and aren't specifically making these videos, pumping them out every single day with not knowing shit about a scent just for viewership, okay? Watch somebody who actually cares and has some passion. That's just my view on the whole thing. I think live and let live. You can certainly unsubscribe to people. You can certainly avoid people's content. So when you subscribe to contributing hate, that's just going to end up, you know, as a general rule, I personally try to stay away from it all. If I'm not interested in your content, I'm just not going to watch. Whatever kind of content creator, because you're under a microscope, I don't see any reason in bashing someone that's already feeling kind of embarrassed or beaten down or whatever. There's no satisfaction in that for me. So I stay away from it. They're going to learn their lessons. They're going to hopefully improve from the failures that they've had. That's what we do as humans for the most part. People are inherently good for the most part. So that's my opinion on the fragrance community as a whole. I think if you really want to be a reviewer, then actually review, put some passion into it. If not, then you're kind of a poser anyways. I don't give a shit how many dislikes this video gets either. If you all don't know that by now, then I don't know what to tell you. But don't call somebody out when you're doing the same exact thing. Don't be a hypocrite that way. That's just even more embarrassing and pathetic. So that being said, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all to the true reviewers that have been around since day one. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for basically accepting me and letting me do this thing alongside you guys. I really appreciate it. I love reviewing. I don't think there's going to be a day that I don't enjoy this hobby. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. I am wearing Profumum Roma Excelso today. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll talk to you all later.